One girl, one side, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 19 Texas. 19.
Stroud off the play fake. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
That will give Irving running right. And he's going to bring this one down right about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On the quick, right? 18. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Led the right down in the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. As Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Irving is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60. Drag him 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Williamson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown getting ahead.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Back all 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Williamson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Go.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And some space here. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the run play.
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Williamson. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
from the gun on 3rd down, Williamson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Go! Gravity Lions! Let go!
Off the play fake. Williamson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Commanders 21, Falcons 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Operating from the gun, Williamson. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Dalton Kincaid with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. So I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Robbie.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Look at hot. 18. That's it. Whoa.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
18. That's it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For a Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ready?
25-yard line.
Viking 18.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing after the interception. Williamson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
41 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williamson. They'll get that one to Carter, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Stroud to throw it. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
19 Texas. 11.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Williamson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Williamson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Carter on the sling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
A final shot before break. Williamson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good move. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, Williamson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Williamson. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
At 18. That's it.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Sanchez. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards.
First down, Washington.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williamson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gonzalez. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey. Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun, Williamson. Now he drops it incomplete. And our struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Williamson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
19 Tiger, 19
1st and 10
Tiger.
at the 21-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw. Williamson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Little momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
18, fight. Let's go now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Williamson.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Look.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Luke Musgrave.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. They'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that?
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it. 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, right. 118, what's that? 19 seconds.
Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
18, what's that?
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
White zone, 18, what's that? Look the hot, look the hot. 19 seconds. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Cummandhers 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Washington 1st down.
All right. 18, what's that?
Here goes Stroud again. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Stroud looking to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. On 3rd down, they go with Irvin. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go. Nice. Press all 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Williamson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Ready,
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back to throw. Williamson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. 18, pioneer.
Looking to throw. Williamson. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Williamson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Play action. Stroud now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Second and 11 at the 41.
All right.
Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanchez. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Commanders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 52. Falcons 27.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun, Williamson.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On the jump.
A false start backs them up 5. First and 15.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Williamson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Gain of 22 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Handoff running left, Irving. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A run up the middle with Irving. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Running the toss to Irving. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Washington, first down. It's a gain of 10.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast, so I asked a few of my horse racers